Hey history buffs, foodies, and snack enthusiasts. Get ready to have your minds absolutely blown by a story you never knew you needed to hear. Today, we're diving deep into the epic, world-changing saga of a humble, often overlooked, and frankly, a bit dirty vegetable, the potato. Seriously, this isn't just about French fries and mashed potatoes. This unassuming tuber has fueled empires, sparked revolutions, caused migrations, and quite literally fed billions. It's a culinary and historical powerhouse, and its journey from a remote mountain crop to a global staple is nothing short of incredible. You'll never look at a potato the same way again, I guarantee it. Let's dig in. Coming in at number 5, it's the potato's mind-boggling culinary versatility. Think about it, what other single food can be mashed, fried, baked, roasted, boiled, chipped, scalloped, pureed, gratined, and even made into spirits? From the simplest peasant meal to haute cuisine, the potato adapts, absorbs flavors, and offers a comforting, satisfying base for countless dishes around the globe. Its ability to transform and delight is truly unparalleled, making it a universal ingredient that transcends cultural barriers and geographical lines. This incredible adaptability is a massive reason for its global takeover. Let's be honest, for many, the pinnacle of potato perfection is the French fry. This crispy, golden delight isn't just a snack, it's a global phenomenon, a symbol of fast food, and a staple of comfort eating from New York to Tokyo. The story goes that these frites might actually hail from Belgium, where villagers fried potatoes when river fish froze over. But regardless of origin, their explosion in popularity, particularly in the 20th century, cemented the potato's status as a king of convenience food. Billions are served every single day, making it a monumental aspect of its culinary legacy. But wait, there's more to the potato's versatility than just delicious meals. Its starch is a marvel of industrial application. From thickening agents in food to adhesives in paper and textiles, and even biodegradable plastics, potato starch is an unsung hero. And let's not forget the adult beverages. Potato vodka, known for its smooth, slightly sweet profile, is a premium spirit with a distinct character. So, whether it's feeding you, building your house, or giving you a sophisticated sip, the potato truly shows off its incredible range. It's truly a powerhouse beyond the kitchen. Jumping to number 4, the potato transformed into a critical economic engine and military fuel. When potatoes arrived in Europe in the 16th century, they faced skepticism, often relegated to animal feed. But gradually, people realized their immense value. They were cheap to grow, produced huge yields from small plots, and were packed with nutrients. This incredible efficiency meant more food for less land and labor, leading to unprecedented population growth and stability, especially among the working classes. Empires learned that a well-fed populace was a stable populace, and a well-fed army was a victorious army. The potato became a strategic weapon. Imagine a world constantly on the brink of famine. That was much of Europe before the potato. Suddenly, with its introduction, agricultural output soared. Less valuable land could feed more people, freeing up labor for emerging industries during the Industrial Revolution. This robust crop allowed populations to expand, cities to swell, and for the first time in history, large segments of society weren't constantly battling starvation. It provided a safety net, enabling economic specialization and laying the groundwork for modern industrial societies. The potato didn't just feed people, it fueled an entire era of human progress. During times of war and political upheaval, food supply is paramount. The potato, with its ability to grow in poor soil, yield abundantly, and store relatively well, became a lifeline. Armies could be sustained, and civilian populations fed, even when traditional grain crops failed or were disrupted by conflict. During the 7 Years' War, Frederick the Great of Prussia aggressively promoted potato cultivation, recognizing its strategic value in feeding his soldiers and citizens. It literally kept nations from collapsing under military strain, proving itself invaluable not just as food, but as a weapon for survival. Now for a somber but absolutely crucial entry at number 3, the Irish potato famine. This isn't just a historical event, it's a stark, devastating reminder of the dangers of over-reliance on a single crop. By the mid-19th century, the potato had become the lifeblood of Ireland, feeding roughly a third of its population, especially the rural poor. It was cheap, nutritious, and perfectly suited to Ireland's climate. But this dependency created an incredibly fragile system, setting the stage for one of the greatest humanitarian disasters of the modern era. Then, disaster struck. In the 1840s, a virulent disease, Phytophthora infestans, known as potato blight, swept through Ireland. Year after year, the potato crop failed, turning once vibrant fields into black, rotting slime. With their primary food source obliterated, millions faced starvation. The famine wasn't just about a lack of food, it was exacerbated by inadequate governmental response, deeply entrenched poverty, and controversial economic policies. The sheer scale of suffering is almost unimaginable, forever etched into the collective memory of the Irish people. The consequences were catastrophic. Over 1 million people perished from starvation and disease, and another million emigrated, primarily to North America. Ireland's population plummeted by 25%, and it took over a century for it to recover. The Irish diaspora became a significant force globally, forever changing the demographic landscape of countries like the United States. The famine left an indelible mark on Irish identity, fostering deep-seated resentment and shaping political movements for generations. It stands as a powerful, tragic testament to the profound impact a single crop can have on human history, both good and devastating. Now for an absolutely monumental entry at number 2, the potato's role in the global population boom and ensuring food security worldwide. Forget grain, forget rice for a moment. The potato, once dismissed as peasant food, quietly became the cornerstone of modern global agriculture. Its incredible caloric density, vitamin C content, and ease of cultivation allowed human populations to grow at unprecedented rates from the 18th century onwards. It wasn't just feeding people, it was feeding more people, more efficiently, than almost any other crop known to humanity. It literally changed the demographic map of the entire planet. Beyond its sheer caloric output, the potato is a surprisingly complete food. It provides essential vitamins and minerals, notably vitamin C, which historically prevented scurvy among populations that relied heavily on it, especially during winter months. Its underground nature also made it less susceptible to damage from invading armies or unfavorable weather conditions compared to above-ground crops. This resilience, combined with its nutritional profile and high yield, made it an unstoppable force in the fight against hunger and malnutrition across continents, from Europe to Africa and Asia. It's a genuine nutritional hero. The potato's widespread adoption directly contributed to a significant decline in famine incidence across many parts of the world. By providing a reliable, high-yield food source, it stabilized food systems and allowed societies to invest in other areas, like education and technology. It created a foundation for modern life, fundamentally altering the trajectory of human development. Without the potato, it's hard to imagine how the world population would have grown to its current nearly 8 billion, or how quickly industrialization could have proceeded. Its quiet impact reverberates through every aspect of our modern world. Truly mind-boggling. Alright, drumroll please. The moment you've been waiting for. The number one most impactful way the potato has changed the world, the undisputed champion, the foundational event that made everything else possible, is its incredible origin and domestication in the ancient Andes. This is where it all began, thousands of years ago, where indigenous ingenuity nurtured a wild plant into the food source that would eventually conquer the world. Without this incredible starting point, none of the subsequent chapters in the potato's epic journey would have ever been written. This is the root of its power, quite literally. High in the rugged, breathtakingly beautiful Andes Mountains of Peru and Bolivia, over 8,000 years ago, indigenous communities began a remarkable journey. They took a wild, often toxic tuber and, through generations of careful selection and cultivation, transformed it into the diverse, nutritious potato we know today. This wasn't a simple task, it was an act of profound agricultural genius, battling harsh climates, high altitudes, and challenging terrain. The Andes, with its incredible biodiversity and dedicated human stewardship, became the true cradle of potato civilization, birthing thousands of unique varieties. The Inca Empire and their predecessors perfected potato cultivation to an art form, developing incredible techniques to maximize its potential. One of their most ingenious innovations was chuno, a freeze-dried potato product. By exposing potatoes to the intense cold nights and hot days of the Andean high altitudes, they could naturally freeze-dry them, stamping out the water and creating a lightweight, storable, and incredibly resilient food source that could last for years. This ancient superfood provided essential sustenance during lean times and allowed the vast Inca Empire to feed its armies and urban centers. Absolutely brilliant. One of the most astonishing aspects of the potato's Andean origin is the sheer diversity it fostered. While the rest of the world typically sees a handful of commercial varieties, the Andes is home to literally thousands of distinct potato types, each adapted to specific microclimates and possessing unique flavors, textures, and resistances. This incredible genetic library is a testament to thousands of years of indigenous stewardship and remains a vital resource for global food security, offering resilience against diseases and climate change. It's a living museum of agricultural history. So there you have it, folks. The number one reason the potato changed the world: its ancient, ingenious domestication in the Andes. This foundational work by indigenous peoples set the stage for everything that followed, from fueling empires and exploding populations to its current role as a global dietary staple and culinary chameleon. It's a story of incredible human innovation meeting an extraordinary plant, creating a legacy that continues to impact billions every single day. The next time you enjoy a crispy fry or a fluffy mash, remember the epic journey of this humble hero. What an incredible crop!